Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video we are counting down on 10 greatest films of all time, and those of enjoy watching great films must give it a try and leave a comment below that how many films you have already seen from this list or intent to see. Now let us get started. 10. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, 1966. Directed by Sergio Leone. In the Southwest during the Civil War, a mysterious stranger, Joe, Clint Eastwood, and a Mexican outlaw, Tuco, Eli Wallach, form an uneasy partnership. Joe turns in the bandit for the reward money, then rescues him just as he is being hanged. When Joe's shot at the noose goes awry during one escapade, a furious Tuco tries to have him murdered. The men re-team abruptly, however, to beat out a sadistic criminal and the Union Army and find $20,000 that a soldier has buried in the desert. 9. The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, 2001. Directed by Peter Jackson. The future of civilization rests in the fate of the One Ring, which has been lost for centuries. Powerful forces are unrelenting in their search for it, but fate has placed it in the hands of a young hobbit named Frodo Baggins, Elijah Wood, who inherits the ring and steps into legend. A daunting task lies ahead for Frodo when he becomes the ring-bearer, to destroy the One Ring in the fires of Mount Doom where it was forged. 8. Pulp Fiction, 1994. Available on Netflix. Directed by Quentin Tarantino. Vincent Vega, John Travolta, and Jules Winfield, Samuel L. Jackson, are hitmen with a penchant for philosophical discussions. In this ultra-hip, multi-strand crime movie, their storyline is interwoven with those of their boss, gangster Marcellus Wallace, Ving Rhames, his actress wife, Uma Thurman, struggling boxer Butch Coolidge, Bruce Willis, master fixer Winston Wolfe, Harvey Keitel, and a nervous pair of armed robbers, Pumpkin. 7. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, 2003. Directed by Peter Jackson. The culmination of nearly 10 years' work and conclusion to Peter Jackson's epic trilogy based on the timeless J.R.R. Tolkien classic, The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King presents the final confrontation between the forces of good and evil fighting for control of the future of Middle-earth. Hobbits Frodo and Sam reach Mordor in their quest to destroy the One Ring, while Aragorn leads the forces of good against Sauron's evil army at the stone city of Minas Tirith. 6. Schindler's List, 2003. Directed by Steven Spielberg. Businessman Oskar Schindler, Liam Neeson, arrives in Krakow in 1939, ready to make his fortune from World War II, which has just started. After joining the Nazi Party primarily for political expediency, he staffs his factory with Jewish workers for similarly pragmatic reasons. When the SS begins exterminating Jews in the Krakow ghetto, Schindler arranges to have his workers protected to keep his factory in operation, but soon realizes that in so doing, he is also saving innocent lives. 5. 12 Angry Men, 1957. Directed by Sidney Lumet. Following the closing arguments in a murder trial, the 12 members of the jury must deliberate, with a guilty verdict meaning death for the accused, an inner-city teen. As the dozen men try to reach a unanimous decision while sequestered in a room, one juror, Henry Fonda, casts considerable doubt on elements of the case. Personal issues soon rise to the surface, and conflict threatens to derail the delicate process that will decide one boy's fate. For The Godfather, Part 2, 1974. Directed by Francis Ford Coppola. The Godfather, Part 2 traces two generations of crime, starting with the beginning of a gangster family in Sicily and early 1920s New York life of a young godfather, Vito Corleone, played by Robert De Niro. It also focuses on his son Michael's, Al Pacino, budding life of crime as he takes control over their crime syndicate stretching from Nevada to Cuba in the late 1950s. The Godfather films set the tone for a new wave of gangster films, and this one is rightly considered an American classic, and quite possibly cinema's greatest sequel. 3. The Dark Knight, 2008. Directed by Christopher Nolan. Christian Bale once again embodies the man behind the mask in The Dark Knight. The film reunites Bale with director Christopher Nolan and takes Batman across the world in his quest to fight a growing criminal threat. With the help of Lieutenant Jim Gordon, Gary Oldman, and District Attorney Harvey Dent, Aaron Eckhart, Batman has been making headway against local crime, until a rising criminal mastermind known as the Joker, Heath Ledger, unleashes a fresh reign of chaos across Gotham City. 2. The Godfather, 1972. directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Widely regarded as one of the greatest films of all time, this mob drama, based on Mario Puzo's novel of the same name, focuses on the powerful Italian-American crime family of Don Vito Corleone, Marlon Brando. When the Don's youngest son, Michael, Al Pacino, reluctantly joins the mafia, he becomes involved in the inevitable cycle of violence and betrayal. Although Michael tries to maintain a normal relationship with his wife, Kay, Diane Keaton, he is drawn deeper into the family business. The Shawshank Redemption 1994, directed by Frank Darabont. The Shawshank Redemption, directed by Frank Darabont, is a cinematic masterpiece that continues to captivate audiences worldwide since its release in 1994. Based on Stephen King's novella Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption, the film weaves a poignant and profound tale of hope, friendship, and the indomitable spirit of the human soul in the face of adversity. With its stellar performances, compelling narrative, and emotional depth, The Shawshank Redemption has rightfully earned its place as one of the most beloved and enduring films in the history of cinema. So that was the list, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching our list of 10 greatest films of all time. And for more updates, make sure you subscribe to our channel. The handle is right in front of you.